Hey, welcome back to MCOC Noxie, the master of mediocre gameplay. This is War 12, wrapping up Season 45. No Kingpin, no Herc, no Human Torch. We're going to have a Spider, Gwenny, on Path 9. That brings fear into anyone's heart. We got APOC there right behind her. Then we've got a big old fat I-Bomb, followed by a easy breezy Wiccan. I'm taking that Maw there on Island 1. On Island 2, I'll be taking Spidey Magico. And then on Island 3, I'm taking Gore. On Boss Island, I will be taking that rather beefy Mangog. Alright, so I have a 7-star Gwenny. This is a rank 1. I remember to put on my Odin pre-fights, which if you've been following along this season is something of an adventure all in itself. Will he remember to put on the pre-fights? So the idea here is don't let Gwen you. Like, don't let her do that thing where she backs out of your heavy and then beats you in the face because she's a very, very strong spider girl. So I'm not completing certain combos. I don't even remember how many heavies I throw because I dueled my own Spider-Gwen, and I would say about 90% of the time you can complete a heavy, but Angela has a 2-part heavy. But there was that 10% of the time where every once in a while Spider-Gwen would back out of the second part of the heavy. And sometimes she would just back away, but in my brain I'm going like, oh no, she could have punished right there. And so you see the fight's going well. Angela's building up her power, getting strong. She's a strong woman. Don't want to push her red, of course. Her special attacks only require half power on this node. So I love pushing her to her SP2 because all you do is back up once and you're out of the range. The SP1 isn't difficult at all. It's just a little tricky. So I know I'm red. And the fight is in hand. It's gone perfectly. It's gone as well as could be imagined. Tiny, tiny bits of block damage taken. And I'm just biding my time on when can I throw this SP3 to know it'll kill. I could do it now, I'm pretty sure. But one more special out of her. Probably a couple more slashes here. And then we'll go red and that'll wrap it up. Didn't do well in the mini game there, which always frustrates me. I don't know about you. I'm always like, man, I just cost myself at least 12% damage. But that was fine. Good fight. Went well. Here's a big old beefy APOC who is a monster war attacker. But I don't think is that good of a war defender. So he's going to want to throw his special 1, which is great. Because that's all I want him to throw. I hate that special 2. It gives me the willies every time. I'm a nervous wreck when he gets to SP2. But SP1, you know, you just do the thing where you parry the first blast, absorb the second, and then evade the third, right? We all know that, right? I wish someone would have taught me that early on. I had to kind of pick up on that from watching other people. And eventually I was like, oh, there's a strat here? And I wasn't, my timing was off there. I didn't parry it. I mean, if you're not confident in that strategy, like watch what I'm doing. You try to parry the first blast, you got to time it right there, parry, take the second one in the block, and then dex out of the third. And once you figure it out, it feels very natural to do that. Like it's not like a really confusing or even a high skill maneuver. It's a very natural feeling move. So you just you try to parry the first, take the second in the block, and then you just back out of the third. He's just playing game. He's playing ball here with us, so there we go. I'm just saying, okay, go ahead and keep throwing him, man. Come on. So, I believe the note is he has, he gets to a special 1 very fast. He gets way more power for special 1, but once he reaches special 1, I don't think he gets that much more power. Like he's 80% reduced or something, which is like, sure, awesome. Fine by me. I should have probably thrown an SP. Oh, and then I screwed it up there. So then you're like, ah, see, dummy, that's why you just take it all in the block. Nah, I don't take it in the block, man. Just play with a little bit of skill. There you go. Dex out of that last one. It's fine. Didn't do that much damage. So I'm pushing him to his SP. 1. Back out. Now, I think the SP3 would get close to killing here. It'd get close. I think it would do it now, though. I don't know why I'm waiting. I don't want to make mistakes, I guess is what it is. I'm just going to let him throw one more. I bet that's my start here. Oh, I was a little late. Took that in the block. No, that wasn't as fun. So I'm playing this fight more conservatively than I remember. So parry. I just took it all in the block there. I wonder why. Oh, I've got to heal. I bet the idea is to let the heal expire, get every ounce of healing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey. Every once in a while I surprise myself and make high IQ plays. I let the regen buff give me all it was going to give me, and then I threw the SP3, and that fight went just fine. So here we've got a rank 5 I-Bomb, who's just a big old beefer, right? He wants to throw poisons on me. He wants to hazard shock me. He wants to do all kinds of mean things. He has bad intentions. But he just doesn't present Angela with really any problems. Oh, he wants to throw a special 2. That's right. So I'm gonna end up taking a bunch of special 2 damage into the block. That's what this node is. It's a special 2 focus. And so I've just resigned myself to the fact that okay, he's gonna be hitting me, but I'm gonna have debuffs on me, probably healing me the whole time, and I'm just gonna take a lot of special 2 damage because he doesn't want to throw a special 1. And of course, I can't let him get to a special 3. I pushed that Killmonger to a special 3 in the last fight, and I think Inequity kind of saved me. So now I'm just like, okay, dude, you can throw that special 2. It said you wanted to on the node, so go ahead. Special 2 focus. Just taking a lot of damage in the block. That's no fun. But it instantly triggers a regen, which is, fine. But you can see his health is dwindling. And so I can end the fight with a special 3. This is the last season of the war. I'm not going to sweat taking some damage into the block. I'll just heal up and then build up resources in the off season. So here is what is undoubtedly the easiest fight of this war for me. This is just a no sweat. I should end this fight with 100% health. Cassie is a Wiccan counter, and then it's a decay versus sugar pill. So this is just double counter, right? This is just all kinds of good for me, right? Right? You're not even gonna take a hit, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make the same mistake twice on this one fight. Oh, attack in, just casual old Wiccan fight, right? I'm still at a yellow bar. I've got a bunch of power stings on him that I'm trying to get him to throw. Come on. There we go. Great. Thanks, Wiccan. This is just great. Oh, wait. What's that? A parry. I don't know. I don't think there's anything in Wiccan's kit that makes that parry likely. I think I was just late. Which I don't really know why, but let's see if it could happen again. That couldn't possibly happen again. Parry. Instant. He was just instantly ready. I want to say that's never happened to me before fighting Wiccan. I want to say I've always been able to punish his special 1, but maybe not. That was frustrating. So got parried twice to the easiest fight of all these fights. I got some hard fights this war. Got some tough fights. That Wiccan was not supposed to be one of them, and it wasn't. But he parried me twice. I guess I was late. So here's a maw on the first of the mini islands. Gonna keep trying to apply the poisons. Sure would like to. There we go. Get a few power stings. That's nice. How about 9 power stings, Mr. Maw? He's got a power sting on me, which I don't care about. Just gonna get that taunt on. Okay, so there's the poisons. Power sting is now off of me. Do I realize that? Oh, I'm building up more power stings. That's great. Up to 19, 18. Just need to keep him throwing those power stings. Or keep him throwing those specials. Come on. Don't really want you. There we go. Don't want a special 2. Man, look at me getting all slick here. Pop. Oh, man. Yikes. That falter kicked in at the exact moment I didn't want it to. But he's down. Took, what, a couple hits? Yeah. Alright, so now it's on to Spidey Supreme. This is once again a straight counter. Limber's not going to really come into play. Make a stand, that's not a lot of fun. Just keep hitting him. It'll all work out, right? Right? It'll be okay. Just tell yourself that. So I'm going to push him in the corner if I can. It's probably close enough for me. He just sits there and watches my fuel drift away. But I got some good power stings on him. That's great. Alright, throw it. Zip, zip. Boom. Alright, this is going great. Going just fine here. He's like, I'm just going to stand here with my block. I'm like, okay, I'll hit you. Put the taunt on him. I think he catches me right here. Yeah, caught me in a dash back. I don't feel like I've pretty much ever been caught by that special 1. That's pretty easy. Special 2's easy too. It's just kind of scary because it's powerful. Now I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening here? So I got the power stings on him. How about a few more? About 20 plus. Okay. Do I put the poisons on? Good man, good man. And then this is going to ruin him right here. Bye-bye. Oh, man. I have loved this tactic for Cassie. It's just been a dream. All right, now we've got a Gore. I've got to fight a Gore. Gore's placed in every war. He's a decent defender. Here we've got a 6-star. I've been seeing a lot of 7-star rank 2s. Here we've got what I'm assuming is a rank 5. Oh, I didn't notice. So anyways, here we got a Gore. Probably got a high sig Gore. 6-star. And I dueled mine a few times. Just said, okay, you just want to push him to his SP1. I don't want to deal with that SP2 unless I have to. Really don't like the SP2 on Gore. And then the SP1 is, you just bait it out. So the idea here is let him throw his SP1 and then attack in. Pop, 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 pop. Hazard shift, of course, will have no impact on my girl Angie. And you're going to see, man, this healing of his starts stacking big. I mean, look at that. It's, what, 700 a tick right now? Yeah, it's significant healing. But the health is, he's about 50%. I'm just like, man, I don't like this healing. As I back up, look at that health bar of his. It's just creeping back up pretty steady. I think this is the fight where my... oh gosh, I just blanked on what it's called. My striker finishes the fight with like some huge crit. So I've got him down below 50%. Heck yeah, 20% extra damage, sucker. This is going to do some good damage. Pop, 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 pop. One more. There we go. Now he's getting low. But look, I've got enough debuffs on him that he can't heal now. That's nice. Of course, if you can, you want to take this with probably an abs man. But mine is our war boss. So he's healing right back up to what I had for him. And I'm just trying to beat into his block to just counter a little bit of that healing that he's got right now. Look at that healing. It's like 1,100 a tick, so like 2,300 a second or something crazy. What is that? Look at this. Look at this. Thor comes in. Bah! 17. Bah! 17. That's like 36,000 right there. Plus from just that Thor striker. Man, Thor came in swinging a big old hammer, boy. Thank you, Thor. I think it's only a 4-star. I think it's only a 4-star striker, too. Relic. Alright, so this is going to be my last fight of the season. Here we've got a Manny. I don't even remember the nodes. I'm sorry, guys. I hope y'all can go back and see what the nodes were. But it's basically just a MCOC fight. Because this is Sugar Pill And because this is decay, Cassie's just going to do her thing. I was a little risky right there, but he paid off and dove in for the attack. You know, he's an aggressive attacker. If I can keep the debuffs on, he won't go unstoppable, which is really the only concern for this fight, is the SP2, which, you know, that's where Cassie comes in with the taunt. You don't want him to throw that SP2, of course. You know, I would have a lot of debuffs on, so it wouldn't do as much damage as it normally would. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him just stand there. Look, and then he resists 2 hits of a heavy. There's stand your ground right there, man. Look at that. He just resists 2 heavy strikes. So I'm like, well, that wasn't what I wanted. He could have just destroyed me right there. I'm trying to get him to throw that special. Come on, man. You want to throw it? Just pounding him into the block. He's like, no, I'd rather just throw a heavy into the air. Come on. Come on. Is he really just going to let those... So there's the poison's falling off. Good. So he resets the stings for me. Oh, I just mistimed that. I don't see how I mistimed that, but I did. I feel like I punched right through him. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that again. I felt slick. I was like, okay, I feel like I've spaced out your SP1. You're going to land right here on my heavy. I'm going to put some power stings on you. It's going to be great. So I didn't have enough debuffs on him, and he goes unstoppable. And I see that, though. I see it. I'm like, you know what takes that unstoppable off? A special attack. So how about an SP3 to the face, sucker? It's not going to do a ton of damage, but it's really more like defensive. I want that, and I want that unstoppable off. So it does the trick there. He obliges. I don't think I remember that I'm unblockable until right now. I'm like, oh wait, I'm unblockable after an SP3. I almost never throw an SP3 with Cassie. And so he's getting really close to that SP2. I'm talking to him. I'm like, throw that SP1, sucker. There we go. Woo! I just fat fingered a heavy right there, guys. Did not mean to do that at all. Did not mean to do that at all. I guess I was just holding my phone a little too tightly. But the fight is over. And so that is season 45 of Alliance War. Pretty good for my alliance. We had some ups, we had some downs. Took a lot of tough fights, but happy with the end results. You know, we're pushing platinum. We're kind of stuck right now in gold 1, which isn't where we want to be, but we're kind of taking it easy. So y'all have a good one. See you next season. Bye.